Hey YouTube, it's Neptorka here, back for another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction. This time we've got our Fallen banner of the year. This is usually one of my least favorite banners of the year. But let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got and see if there's anything good, okay? Okay.
This outfit was given to me by my father. You like it? You have a good eye.
No.
If nothing else. I'll crush them.
Damn. These units are usually broken. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You defect.
I never liked Evil Veil. I don't know. Felt
Only
weird.
a few are chosen.
She's always
The rest
evil.
are simply refuse.
Okay.
Fine. Ha!
Death feeds me. Death pleases me. I am the essence I consume.
Okay. I didn't think that they would make him a demote. Oh my goodness. Usually they don't have a demote on this banner. I think it's the one banner of the year, other than Brave Heroes, that they don't have a demote.
Obsession. I am a mother who loves her child.
Damn.
How is that obsession? Yes.
Okay.
You dare oppose me?
Well, I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of any of them, which is good for me, because, man, I need to regain orbs badly. Well, this is good. All right, this is good for me.
This outfit was given to me by my father.
Let's take a look at
You like
these
it?
kits. Hopefully there's nothing
have a
that's
good
like,
eye.
ah, man, I
If
gotta have
nothing
that.
else.
Because I need to save orbs.
I'll crush them.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna be honest with you. Like, if it's a good unit, I'm gonna tell you. So we have Fell Child's Might, accelerate special trigger for allies within 2 spaces of unit, reduce damage from attacks by 30% during allies combat. If unit initiates combat or foes range equal to, inflicts attack res. -6 on foe. Inflicts penalty on foe's attack res equal to 20% of units res at the start of combat. Reduces damage from attacks by 30%. And grants special cooldown charge +1 unit per attack during combat. And also, if unit's res is greater than or equal to foe's res +10, during combat, unit attacks twice. I mean, it's pretty good. Reminds me a little bit of some of Legendary Allier's kit. Yeah, I mean, it's all around solid, and it gives you, it plays into her mythic buff of being like a tanking buffer for your units. I mean, that's one thing the mythic version of her does, is allow you to buff your Omni tanks or Savior tanks. So that's pretty good. Okay, Crystalline Water. Grants attack and res +8, inflicts defense -8 at start of player phase or enemy phase, neutralizes panic, and any penalties to units attack res that take effect on unit during time. Okay, nice. I've always felt that these like solid ground or whatever it's called, and this one, they needed a little bit more to them. And then we have Fell Successor, which is probably going to be close to her mythic version. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack res -5 on foe during combat. And also, if unit's res is greater than foe's res +5, and foe's attack can trigger before foe's first attack. And also, sorry, I skipped a line there. And if foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflicts special cooldown +1 on foe before foe's first attack. Okay, that's the way it is essentially in her mythic form. And also, if foe's range equal 2, inflicts additional special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first follow-up attack. So ranged units, just forget about it. Grants attack defense res +4 to allies within 2 spaces of unit during their combat. For allies within 2 spaces of unit, if this unit's res is greater than allies' foe's res +5 during combat. And if foe's attack can trigger special, inflicts special cooldown count +1 on foe before foe's first attack. And also, if foe's range equal 2, inflicts an additional. So it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing, except for, like, the top and bottom paragraphs are the same thing, except for it triggers for Veil if she initiates combat as well. It's just a lot of verbose. It's really verbose, and they should be able to find a way to pare it down in terms of description wise. So this is a really blessable tanking support. That's what it is. It's really good. You can put this on any team. Do I need it? No. Is this gonna be really good for a blessable support for your tanks? Absolutely. Is she gonna be good on her own? Yeah, you may just want to just use her as your ranged
Only
tank.
a few are chosen.
Are there
rest
probably
are
better
simply
ranged tanks?
refuse.
Might be. In fact, I bet she can get depending on the unit, she can get shredded by units that don't use res as their stat, just as much as some really high res units do. Ursula didn't make sense, but now that I'm remembering that they had the fallen Linus and Lloyd, maybe it does make sense now. I was really confused by it, but
Fine.
now that I remember that these two are in the game. It's probably my least favorite looking Ursula I've seen. Let's see, accelerate special deep Dead Crow Tome. Accelerate special trigger at start of turn. If unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants special cooldown count -1 to unit, and grants attack speed +6 and desperation to unit and allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn. And also, if unit's HP equals 100% at start of turn, grants an additional special cooldown count -1 to unit. Excuse me. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed +6 to unit, grants bonus to unit's attack speed equal to 20% of unit speed at the start of combat, deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed. And neutralizes effects that prevent units' follow-up attacks during combat, and also if unit's HP equal 100% at the start of combat, neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. Okay. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tome unit based on speed. And my guess is her speed won't be good enough to beat a lot of other units' speed out there, like God Swords and whatnot. I don't like it. Yeah. Verge of Death grants attack speed +8, inflicts defense and res -8 as start of player phase or enemy phase, neutralizes panic and any penalties to attack speed that take effect on this unit at this time. So SR Far Trace 4 and defense res smoke 3. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this unit. Did they show us her speed? They did. What's her speed? 47? Okay, there's no way it's 61. She gets +8 to speed. And then on top of that, she has probably a 6 speed buff. So 14. So she's at 47 speed. That's not going to be enough to deal with God Sword units. Wait, she's got speed +18 there. Yeah. I don't know.
Death feeds me. Death pleases me. I am the essence I consume.
Okay. Aresh Gigal. Accelerate special trigger. At the start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack 6 +6 and essence drain to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit. Essence drain is after combat. If unit attacks, grants any bonus effects active on target and foes within 2 spaces of target to unit and allies with the essence drain effect. That's kind of cool. And neutralizes any bonus active on target and foes within 2 spaces. Damn. That's like a huge... That's a huge, like, swing. That's pretty cool. After combat, a foe was defeated in combat, restores 10 HP to unit and allies with the essence train. That's pretty cool. And then defense res oath 4. We haven't gotten that yet. This is something that I think will be really cool to have for summoner duels. It's almost like a sacrificial unit. Wait, what did he have? Okay, he had Glacies. Yeah. I think that unit will be good in summoner duels. But that's pretty much it. That's actually pretty cool, though.
Obsession.
I love this smile
I
that
am
she
a
has
mother
here.
who loves her child.
And man,
How
they
is
really
that obsession?
she's
Yes.
got the rack. Jeez. Alright, we have Arcane Fellstone. Accelerate special trigger at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%. Grants bonus to units all stats equal to 25% of foes' attack at start of combat -4, max 14, minimum 5. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 40%. And grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit during per attack during combat. And also, if unit speed is greater than foe speed, neutralizes effects that guarantee follow-up attacks and effects that prevent follow-up attacks during combat. Okay. It's a pretty solid arcane stone. Not really the most popular arcane weapons because, you know, are the amount of units that people want to build up that are dragon units +10. There's not as many. Still, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's better than the one that Grima has, though. So, let's move on. Speed and Res Scowl 4. Okay. You know, Scowl version 4, but with Speed and Res. Counter Roar 4, which is good. And then we have Corrupted Dragon, which probably is going to be like her mythic version. After a unit attacks, applies Divine Vein Stone to spaces within 5 rows and 5 columns centered on unit for 1 turn. Grants Spectrum 4 to allies within 5 rows and 5 columns centered in unit and neutralizes effects that inflicts special cooldown charge -X on those allies during combat. If there is an ally within 5 rows and 5 columns centered on unit, grants Spectrum 4 to unit and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. And also, when units special triggers neutralizes foes, reduces damage by X% effects from foes' non-special skills. Nice. Okay, so she gets damage piercing. It's not the allies. But everyone gets the special cooldown charge -X on those allies. Neutralizing special cooldown charge -X. It's pretty good. I think it's gonna rely on her stats more than anything. And plus, also, she's a red unit, so we have a lot of really strong blue nukes out there. So I don't know how successful it's going to be. Who's she fighting? Oh, Embla? That's not a very good... Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it'll be as good as one would hope.
You dare oppose me?
To be honest, not the most potent Fallen banner. Fallen units are usually really good solo units, and for some reason they went the like supportive Fallen unit route, which I find really weird. In terms of units, like none of them really stand out. Vale is going to be your amazing tank support. Lumera gives some support, but honestly, it's one of the weaker supports that you can get in the game, so I'm not too impressed by it. It all depends on her own personal stats and how good she is, but being a red dragon, I don't know if it's going to be good considering there are such strong blue ranged nukes out there. Ivy, the new Kid Robin, and then on top of that we also have Desert, a green. I use all of these in my Aether raids. And they're so potent, and I always run it into Aether raids, and I'm like, okay, I'm building my nuke team, and I don't have... It's not that I don't have good options for green and red, it's just I don't have options on green and red that feel as impressive as the ones in blue. So I don't know if Lumiere will be as good as, you know, she could possibly be. Nergal, I think, is interesting, and I think he'll be useful in summoner duels, but other than that, he may end up being hard to execute. And then the Ursula, she's just, in my opinion, she's not impressive. There are better blue tomes out there. So, I don't know. It's just not one of our best Fallen banners. I mean, you think about last year. I think last year we had Fallen Maria, and she was huge. And there's nothing like that in this one. So, a lot of support. Vale might be the best one. Even though she is... Vale might be the best support in this grouping. And also the best, like, personal, like, individual unit as well. So if I were to take a guess, she's going to be the one that ends up being the star of this banner. The others are kind of okay. I'm going to use my freebies on probably these two, but I don't care, to be honest, about any of the units. So one of the weaker Fallen banners, but I guess they all can't be hits. We should be getting a wedding banner within the next 10 days, so look out for that. I'm probably going to keep trying to spend my orbs to get Mythic Loki. And see how that goes. And then from there, you know, we'll see what we get for the rest of May. So that's going to be it for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helps you out with your decision in picking the units. And, you know, we'll see what happens. So thanks for joining me. And good luck out there on your polls. And I'll see you next time. Neptorka out. See you guys.